That is a weird sentence to go like, I handed over blah blah blah. There's not a lot of people say it that way. Because when you hand over something, you just go, I hand over this. You don't say, I hand it over. Like, that's just odd grammar. At least I feel it is odd. Because whenever you talk about first person, you speak in present form because you're currently doing it. You usually don't talk about your own actions as they're happening in like a past tense. Like that just feels odd. Because I can say I handed over something if I did it back then. Like, oh, it happened an hour ago. Oh, an hour ago I handed over the papers or whatever. But as I'm handing over the papers, I don't say I handed over the papers. I say I hand over the papers. I think when they localized the game, they just didn't know proper grammar. And therefore, when Ethan was saying, I handed over, yeah, that makes sense. He said, I handed over. And he didn't think about the fact, like, no, wait, he just gave the mask. He can't say handed. Because that would imply that he gave me the mask before I pressured him back in that little room. And I'm waiting from the, like, the umptiest WarGrowlmon today. And I know I could just as easily just press A and kill the WarGrowlmon instead of scrolling all the way down to one option and hit X button, but I just don't feel like it's worth going after those mini experience. Like I might as well just run away from them and then do all my fighting with the bigger experience. It's only like games where you have ways to instantly defeat weak enemies is it worth grinding from weak enemies. Otherwise, everyone knows the best grinding spot is the one that gives the most experience in an RPG. And right now, the best experience is in South Sector. Really? I took one step and I got an encounter kicking forest? Really? Okay, I know it's called kicking forest, but there was no tree where I specifically was walking. So I called bullcrap that I ran into Woodmon. I was not even rubbing against a tree. I'm just walking where the grass was and I ran into a wood. See, I'm not standing where a tree is. I'm hidden behind trees because of angles, but I'm not actually by the trees yet. See, that makes sense. That running into a Digimon. Oh, come on. Please just immediately run to these fights instead of them getting to attack me like once. There. Almost by South Sector, and then I can, of course, Digimon. No, Vegemon. Well, that's refreshing. I have about an hour left of stream, so I could probably beat WarGrowlmon today and get a little bit more grinding done. Might actually get to do gym training today because I haven't done any gym training because I only do them every 5 level, and none of them are level 15 yet, and I did the training at level 10, so hopefully I'll get some gym training done today. Assuming that I do manage to get, what is it, one more level on Patamon, two more levels for Kotamon, and like 3 levels for Renamon within an hour. But getting Renamon's 3 levels should be easy, considering Renamon levels up so much faster than the other two. Ramen House, yet again. Sepicmon, I got your Sepic mask. Wow, thanks for that. What's wrong? Put it on and come on out. Can you look the other way? Oh, alright. It's funny he has a paper pad. He has a paper bag to replace his mask. The paper bag just didn't cut it. Now, where did you get the boomerang from? All we saw on the floor was the mask. Where did you get your boomerang from, Sepicmon? Ah, yeah, this is more like it. I feel much better. I'll give this to you. Wow, what's this smelly herb? Zanbamon hates the smell of smelly herb. It's great, he'll run away for sure. Really? Thanks, you're a lifesaver. You too, good luck. It is funny that the only way that they thought, the best way to beat Zanbamon is not like, oh, actually needing to train him or you throw something to make him weak. They were like, the best way to beat Zanbamon is to scare him off. But how do we scare him off? I don't know, just become really stinky. Like that's how we will run him out. Make yourself smell as you've not taken a bath for several months. Which one can just wonder, why is it that Zanbamon is the only one that has a problem with this smelly herb and no one else in the game? Because if it really is that smelly to the point where a dead samurai riding on a skeleton horse can smell it, shouldn't everything else that's living also smell it? I can would imagine my Renamon, as soon as I got the smelly herb, would not want to be next to me, because that's a fox. And she's currently running right behind me, so she's getting all the smell from the smelly herb. And she goes, well, I'll deal with it. Now, please do not let me run into a Museumon again. I beg of you, game. Don't let me run into Museum. Good. Huh? Oh, it's you again. Hey, Zanbamon, I'm going through this time. Ha 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 ha, just don't give up, do you? No matter how hard you try, you just can't win. We'll see about that. Look at what I've got. Uh, it's that smelly herb? I can't take it. Alright, I'll back down this time. But I won't forget this, kid. God, my nose itches so much now. I have to go back to my home and take care of this itch. Probably what he was saying, but the game doesn't want to include that. Oh yeah, now I can go. No Museumon, no Museumon. I can run into all the other things, just don't give me Museumon. Okay, good, you just gave me a bedsheet. I'll probably do that in my sleep too, just kick around my bedsheet a lot. It feels very relatable with Stingmon kicking a bedsheet. He's not being aggressive, he's just being sleepy. Being a sleepy fly. Right, that hurt a little bit, but Bakuman did. Really, I don't have speed of Bakuman, huh? We'll just equal speed, we'll just get to have one turn each. I can live with that. Oh, come on! A second. No, I am faster, okay. But don't guard again, you stupid bitchy. 46 experience points. That battle felt like it should have been more worth the experience than what it gave. I'm out of Jungle Gray. Now I can go into Phoenix Bay. Now I'm gonna go into the inn, heal save, and then attempt WarGrowlmon. First I have to beat up a monkey. Which I fought you from Samuel Leader, so I know what you're all about, monkey. You're all about just punching people. That's why Renamon is being so good at dodging you, because... Oh, come on. I'm supposed to guard, not you. So far I've done it 3 times in a row, which is the most amount of guarding today, 3 in a row. Can I get a 4th? Nah, I just got 3 in a row. Well, 3 is better than not guarding anything. Good. Level 10? Yep. Stigma level 10. Now I finally have a technique of my own. Poison bites. Even though Stingmon doesn't have any mouth to bite with, he somehow knows how to do poisonous bites. Suzaku City. They have accessory shop, item shop, and a card shop, as well as a Piximon. Nope, he just learned he did not get to loading thing. Alright, so nothing new there with the load techniques. Alright, what cards do you sell, Divermon, in Suzaku City? You sell Kotemon, Eclipse Undo, Growlmon, Dinohumon, Kabuterimon, and Summon Devimon. Now, Summon Devimon, I would say, is one of the best program cards. Since you get to summon a Devimon for free. And Devimon is a pretty decent card, all things considered. Because his base power is 1918, so he's about the power of Growlmon. You just swap out 1 extra point of AP and reduce AP by 2 points, so he's very good. And to be able to get black points without spending any black points is very good. But the only other summoning card I would say is better than Devimon is Summon Angemon. And not necessarily because Angemon is a stronger card, it's because Summon Angemon you summon 2 Angemon cards instead of just 1. Hey you over there! Who? Me? Hi, I'm Lisa, nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, it's Yuki. Yuki. Okay, I'll remember that. By the way, Yuki, have you seen a cute green Digimon? Is that Monmon or Terriermon? Well, I don't know. What do you think it is, Yuki? Well, I know, it's Ogremon. It has to be. So I just have to go look for Ogremon right now. Nice talking to you, Yuki. What? What's up with her? Yeah, I wouldn't call Ogremon cute either. Not even Ogremon call himself cute. He will probably call himself scary, but no way Ogremon would call himself cute. So I don't know what she was on about, thinking cute green Digimon, yes, Ogremon. Like, no, the one the player suggested, Monmon, Terriermon, those are the cute green Digimons. As of the as of 2003 when this game was made. So as of 2003, the cute green Digimons are Terriermon and Monmon. Not freaking Ogremon. Of course, there are more cute green Digimon now, but back then there were only like 2 cute green Digimons. Now let's see how my WarGrowlmon attempt will go. Like hopefully I'll be able to win WarGrowlmon, because I managed to beat Greymon without too much trouble. Only because I was lucky enough that Greymon never used to get destroyed her. Hopefully WarGrowlmon will go just as smooth. Alright, and once you're in Ether Jungle, you go up, in here, and right in this corner is WarGrowlmon. And there's a big red guy. Just gonna switch over to Cubimon, because WarGrowlmon has a weakness to electric. And that's my electric attacker, Cubimon. What do you want? I was having a good dream eating bread. Hey, WarGrowlmon, I got a favor to ask. Can I get Guillemon DDNA from your DDNA? No way! If you really want it, you gotta fight for it, kid! Yeah, but the fact that this WarGrowlmon dreamt about bread is an obvious Tamer's reference. Since Takado's Guillemon was obsessed about bread. And nice! That's like a 3 to 4 hit knockout. How much do you do to me though? Wow! That's what I say to that. Wow! One shot me. Rude! What's it better? Okay, not Xemon. He does not have a good fire resistance. Greymon is this, but ow! I was not expecting to do over 900 damage. You probably have a good fire resistance, but let's just find out. I mean, Heat Cutter tends to do more damage, more than normal attack. Oh, 90 damage. And here are the Atomic Blasters. Wow. Ah, crud, he's faster than me. Well, I think it's safe to assume I'm not ready to fight WarGrowlmon. I guess did you tell him mom because he's faster and bulkier than the other two? At least now I know. I need to do some more grinding before I can attempt WarGrowlmon. Probably when I reach level 15 is when I can beat him. Wow. I'm surprised that didn't one-shot. Yeah, he's so fast, WarGrowlmon. What the heck? Oh, that was why I saved before fighting WarGrowlmon. That was exactly why I saved. Just in case of this. I mean, I probably could have won if I had some life discs, but I would have been on the defensive for so long because of just how much damage he does. Like, I would just end up wasting all my life discs just trying to keep myself alive. Like, I would not get any chance to do any damage myself. Yeah, that just shows how much of a difficulty spike WarGrowlmon is compared to Metal Greymon. Oh, by the way, I forgot to talk to the DDR agent about Melgreymon because I did beat Melgreymon. Yeah, I guess I can do that once I've beaten WarGrowlmon. Because then that way, when I go to East Sector, I will get both of them at the same time. It should go a bit faster now than Siegramon fights. Assuming I get the poison on the first try, which of course I don't. Because why would I? It does suck though that getting a game over resets your blast gauge. I know it is because you technically rebooted the game by getting the game over because you get sent to the title screen, but it's still rude that your blast gauge resets. I don't understand why the Siegramons are so bulky. Or at least compared to Renamon. But soon, very soon, I do not need to be a Stingmon anymore. I think. Yeah, because I believe no matter which one I go for, Guilmon or Beamon as my last partner, I am gonna have them become the hardest secret mega to obtain. Since I'll have Kotamon work towards one, and I'll work towards the other one with Venom. Even though I know both Renamon and Guilmon are equal when it comes to getting that one secret, but I think I'm gonna do it through Venom. I think Renamon has a harder time getting Greymon compared to Guilmon, but it could be that they're about equal with the difficulty of getting Greymon on both of them. Wow. Only 36 damage with the poison. What the heck? That's so little damage. At least gonna take 36 more damage. Okay, what did my normal attack do over 200 again? No, I thought so, just a critical hit when it happened. Yeah, 36 is so little damage, he doesn't even get defeated when he's in red health. Digimon is still a perfectly sufficient grinding spot though, because Stingmon has yet to not level up from fighting Seedramon. Oh, you do have weapons, and yet you do so little damage, huh? Pokemon has a lot of attack, just naturally. He just naturally on his own has almost 200 attack. I should buy some better equipment for Venomon just to do some actual damage to Seedramon. Boom! This is the armory. For some reason, every Gargamon says kaboom. Right, Fairy Tail. It's a pretty decent buff. Okay, that's the only thing though. Okay, so Fairy Tail. 800 bit each, huh? Guess I can buy one. Yeah, this is a sufficient boost, so just buy one. I don't think I need the bamboo spear anymore, because now that I have the fishing rod. But I'm gonna sell this bamboo spear. Because you only need the bamboo spear to get the fishing rod. Once you've got the fishing rod, you don't need the bamboo spear anymore. I really don't know why the bamboo spear stays in your inventory after that old man crafts a fishing rod with the bamboo spear. There's a spider web. Why do we keep the things that the old guy allegedly made to craft a fishing rod? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, now at least that's 90 damage of 77. So it's sufficient enough of a boost. Or does the poison still only do 36, or does the poison do more damage now? Well, that I will find out after Cedar must tap. Poison still only does 36 damage. There we go. And yep, 90 is now sufficient to defeat a red. That was a good enough buff buying that one fairy tale. Well, I don't think I'll be able to beat the Cardmon, but I guess I can try. If this is one of those Cardmons that chooses violence or a Cardmon that just chooses to run. Right, it's a Cardmon that likes to fight. Which I'll comply. We can fight. Ooh, I'm faster than the Cardmon. Nice. Now, come on. Sucks that the AI gets to have those type of turns and just flee immediately. Oh, I immediately got a second try. Right. Hopefully, I'll manage to defeat the Cardmon this time. Surely this time it'll work. Or not, because the Cardmon decides to flee.